Hello. Oh. Hello and good day. You've reached Exclusive Xoradio with V. And today our host that will be guest appearing with us is AJ Johnson of Destination Prosperity. Please introduce yourself.
Hi, everybody. My name is AJ. I'm glad to be here. Excited to see how this interview goes.
Great. I'm glad to have you here. The most important thing I want everyone to understand is who your company is and what you represent. So please tell us about Destination Prosperity and what do you represent? What's your niche?
Okay, so Destination Prosperity is a multi-service company. I offer, of course, business coaching, credit consulting, and financial education, mainly for entrepreneurs, but I also focus on the local community as well and virtually educating everyone on finance and credit. I feel like that's something that we lack, especially when we're educated at a young age, high school, college. We really don't learn those things. So my niche is literally just helping people with the literacy of those things and learning how to manage credit, how to fix errors with their credit, and how to avoid certain pitfalls we go through because we weren't taught about them in the first place.
Apologies. That's beautiful. Now, what are some of the things that you find as a big problem amongst individuals you've worked with, so you know it's a very high issue?
A big issue has been just the lack of education. It's the lack of knowledge. Sometimes I can bring up, utilization rates for credit cards need to be 30% or under, and they don't even know what that means. The proper way to use a credit card, it's not really something that you use for large expenses. It's more of kind of like an emergency stash. That's really how you're supposed to use it. And I come across that a lot, especially like with budgets. People just kind of feel like, let me just pay all of my bills and then I'm going to get my nails and my hair done, and no one has any discipline of a savings plan. Because
Absolutely.
Everyone's savings plan is literally just, I'll put $50 back for this. There's no rainy day emergency fund at all. And so that's why I started this company, because I want people to understand that stuff. I want them to learn how to divide and have the system, the 50-30-20 system that's locally known, but very few people know about it. And it's a way you split up your money to where you have savings, you have giving, and you also have all of your bills and expenses. And you're always afloat because you're not living paycheck to paycheck because you have a certain way that you spend your money.
That makes a lot of sense. So if you had to, let's say an individual came to you and they wanted to start up a business, what kind of plan or program would you recommend of yours for them?
Well, based on their industry, I'll customize a kit for them. But before we get to the kit part, I would sit down and tell them basically what to expect in that industry, what their competition is. I figure out who they can partner with, business purposes, for collaboration. I sit down with a business plan with them. I basically help them set the entire foundation for their company. And then when we get to the kit, we'll get to the visual stuff, the logos, the website, the business cards. I have a local guy that does all of my printing for me and ships to all my clients no matter where they live. So I have a lot of connections there. By the time they get done with all those emotional items, everything that they need to get started, they'll still spend less than $800. All they'll have left is their state fees, which they should have already paid if they're working with me, and they'll have less than $1,200 investment altogether. And they can leave me and go be a vendor at different events. They can already go have meetings with people that offer capital, investors. They already have a plan for them. So I basically get them ready.
Beautiful. So you basically you help them build a portfolio to present.
Mm-hmm. Exactly.
Nice.
Now, get their first couple of clients. I take them, if I'm local to them, I go networking with them. So I take them to an event with me and kind of watch how they work and help them get their first little bit of, referrals, clients, collaborations, whatever I can do to help out.
Nice. I like to hear that. So let's say, for instance, you had a college student with debt. What program would you have that could possibly help them assess the debt to get out of it, even if they're already in college and they want to clear the debt before they get out?
Right. So what I do is I have implemented a plan where I can talk to them while they're in college as a freshman and teach them ahead of time what to do when they get that loan money. Because that refund rate they get maybe anywhere from $800 to $2,000 at a time. They just go splurge and spend that money on whatever. But they need to learn how to put that money towards their interest, a little towards their principal, and divide it up systematically so that debt is not as high when they get out. So then once they're ready to, get the debt paid off, well, they have programs where it'll go by your income. So if you just graduated college, you might just still be working your regular job. You might not even gotten your dream job yet. So I will get you in contact with the loan company that will help you get an income-driven payment and teach you how to budget your money where you can afford to pay that along with your bills. And if it's just too much, they may have gone to multiple schools, but they need to consolidate. So I have a debt consolidation partner, a law group that I partnered with. They help me get all of that stuff together and get them on a plan where they pay maybe $200 a month, but all of their loans are getting paid at the same time.
Amazing.
They're not having to stress about I have to pay all these different people. Yeah, I have partners for all of that stuff.
That is always good. It sounds like you have a network ready to make sure everyone is secure in the situation going on. Now,
Yes.
what other programs do you have?
Well, I have a program for everything. So I have a specific, because I'm a notary. So I have to understand the benefits of flipping your money, investing your money, and letting it grow for you. So instead of just being a notary, I became a loan signing agent. Well, I can help with the closing for houses. And I go in and I get paid to do those signings instead of just stamping random paperwork. And getting paid $6. So instead, I flipped it to where I can get paid anywhere from $75 to $175 per signing, depending on what loan company I'm with. So I have a kit for that, for someone that's just looking to replace their 9-to-5, and they need that time to build their business, or they might just need a little, time with their kids. They kind of want to have some more independence. I help them get started with that. Another program I have is anyone that's looking to get into the credit repair business specifically, because I know so much about the industry. I offer them a specialized kit where they will have everything that they need, help them get their logo and everything done. And I also teach them how to incorporate budgeting into it for the financial side, so they can teach their clients how to budget when they're doing their credit as well. So those are a couple of the programs I have. And mainly, we kind of talked about all the programs. I kind of keep it simple because it's just me. But I teach a lot of workshops. I have a lot of community things I'm doing with children in high schools to teach them financial literacy. Yes, so I have a lot going on.
We have to teach them young, so that is a key fundamental feature that I love that you offer, that you're teaching youth from young how to handle their financials. Many forget that should be a very important function.
Yes, it is.
So tell me something. If you would advise anyone getting into the financial field, what advice would you give them?
I would give them the advice to practice what you preach. Don't try to sell someone something that you can't achieve yourself. Learn how to discipline yourself as far as finances. Like if you have a shopping habit, get that in order before you start talking to somebody else that's a shopaholic. Because you're going to tell them that they shouldn't go shopping, but you're going to the 75% off sale too.
Mm-hmm.
So I feel like we can't be hypocrites in this business. I'm not perfect, but I don't shop as much as I used to because I tell myself I'm a financial educator. I can't go out here splurging money like this knowing I can be investing this money to grow and for my family. So that's really the main piece of advice that I have. Budget your own money. Make sure that you have your own stuff in check. It may not be perfect. Nobody's finances are just perfect. But I just don't be a hypocrite.
Absolutely. Now, what got you interested in getting into this field? Besides, I know you said the notary inspired you, but what caused you to focus heavily on such finance? Because you have so much different aspects of financial. So it shows you are definitely concentrated on the financial aspect, planning, budgeting, and so forth. What inspired you?
Right. Well, my life, I had a very traumatic 3 years where I was kind of living off whatever money I could get. I was just trying to survive, and it was bad. And it really didn't get better until after I got pregnant with my daughter. I had to make a decision. I knew I didn't want to go work 16-hour shifts somewhere to take care of her. So I started college, and I started my business plan. I knew I wanted to go to school for accounting because I didn't want to have someone else automatically manage my money for me. I wanted to know how to do it myself. I don't trust everybody. So for the first couple of years, I wanted to be able to do it on my own until it became too much. But it was really just dealing with homelessness on and off, living from pillar to post, being pregnant and not having a stable place for us to stay until I was 8 months pregnant. And it was just a lot. It was stressful. I was going to school full time. I was going to school from 8 a.m. to 10 p.m. every day because I had nothing else to do. I didn't have my own place. I had to stay busy. So,
but you were dedicated and you put your energy forward to what you wanted to get done. You had a plan and you continued to follow it through. So
yes, and I felt like finances was a big thing for me because I really struggled in that area. Any little bit of money I got, I had to hold on to it because I didn't know the next time I would have any. And I just refused to go through that again. And that's why I'm teaching other people.
Great. Now, what I want to know is, when you're focusing on the financials, do you deal with stocks, bonds, other elements of financials, or no?
On Monday, I will be learning more about stocks. That is something I was trying to get into, and I wanted to sit down with someone that does it already so I can start teaching that to my clients as well. So that's actually something that's in the works. On Monday, I have a meeting to learn the ins and outs of stocks and bonds.
Great.
I can teach people how to invest.
So before we even find out what you have in store and ask what you have coming in, tell others how we can contact you if they're interested in getting in touch with you. Please.
Yes. Well, my Instagram name is Destination Prosperity. You can just see a screenshot of me with curly hair and a black and white blazer. And then my Facebook name is, of course, is my full company name, but you can just do facebook.com/aj.dpmc, and I'll come right up. And my number, my business line, I always give it out because I don't mind anyone calling me, 361-265-8815. You can call or text that number, especially if I don't answer. If you call me private, I won't answer. I'm just going to say that on live because I get that a lot, and I do not answer private numbers. But yes, that's how you guys can get in contact with me. I would love to connect with you and figure out how maybe I can help you manage your finances and credit better or start your own business.
Thank you. Now, what I would like is to find out, what do you have coming in future for others that would like to follow or keep in touch or even get in touch regarding products?
Yes. So in June, I will be doing a summer program at a local community center, the Barbara George Community Center in San Antonio. And I'll be working with a lot of young students and around teenagers that are kind of just starting to work, getting to learn more about finances, and kind of teach them early how to, the big financial principles they need to know. And I'll be doing that for 6 weeks, and it looks like my schedule is going to be Tuesdays and Thursdays. I'm also going to be getting into a high school out here that I attended for a short period of time, and kind of allows the students that are working full time, that have a certain grade average, and more serious about learning, come to a class with me, and they'll be able to come out and learn some things and ask some questions about finances. And there's a lot of them on housing and stuff. It's that type of neighborhood, and that's where my real focus is. I understand the gentrification and a lot of that going on in San Antonio, so that's kind of something I'm doing as well. I'm getting into a lot of academies. So if you want to follow me, you'll probably hear about workshops. But if you want to work with me, if you feel like maybe you want me to come do a workshop for you, whether virtually or in person, just reach out to me. I gave out my number. My contact information is very simple. But yeah, I'm open to do anything. I'm teaching classes virtually in April as well. Teaching people how to build their own agencies and stuff. So pretty exciting.
You hear that?
I'm busy.
I'm actually sitting here in shock because it's so interesting to hear not only you discussing your business, but how you're impacting other lives by helping them start their own business. We don't just stop. You don't just stop there, because by doing something like that, you're helping the community more. You don't just take money from them. You're helping them bring money to themselves.
Mm-hmm.
So I have to definitely applaud you on that. Now, if you had to recommend something for anyone that was dealing with, let's say, having a property and having issues paying their mortgage or their car notes, something. What program would you have that you recommend for them?
Well, that's when they would go into my Help Me program. So, my Help Me is Habitual Elements Leveraging Professional, where I sit down and I go through their expenses, I go through their income, and I look at where their money's going. Well, why don't you have enough money to pay your mortgage and your car note? Why is this balancing out? Because this is something that people don't think about when they first get a house or buy a new car. And I need to look at, okay, so this is where your income is, this is where your income needs to be. So do we need to do something on the income side? Do I need to help you get a side hustle forward? Legal, ethical side hustle. Or
Yes.
do we need to get some of these expenses out where you're cooking more at home instead of eating out, where, you're not shopping as much. Your wife have a problem swiping the card too much. She likes retail therapy. We have to look at some disciplinary areas that might be in there as well. So that's my Help Me programs are specifically tailored towards that. It's about 5 sessions, and they only cost $30 each, and that's just for me to go through everything and get you on the right plan that you need to balance all this out. So during that time, we can either figure out a way to get some extra income in the house, or we will eliminate some of those errors, and I'll give you time to kind of go through it and see if it works for you. And once you're balanced out, you're good to go.
I like to hear that. You hear that? You'll be good to go. Check out her Help Me program.
Yeah.
It's definitely going to be there for those who have issues, homeowners, entrepreneurs, where you're trying to balance everything and you need to probably refinance and balance yourself. Would that be the type of program those who are facing like bankruptcy issues, pre-bankruptcy issues would come to you, or foreclosures?
Yes. Well, I would hope to catch them before the foreclosure issue, because I do, when you get into foreclosure, that's a different level. You need to pay off the debt, but I can also help them get relieved from the debt, because I do div and dab in real estate investing. I just don't advertise that. So I would be able to help them get out of that and get someone else in that's more qualified, and then help them budget the profit that they're going to get off of it into like something like manage it financially. So you'll be able to get into a new house, but you're not going to go through the same problems, because you're going to go on the program with me where I teach you, okay, this is what we're not going to do this time. What did you do last time versus what you need to do, and kind of put them on a disciplinary thing where it's like I kind of getting on them, like you lost your house because this is what's going on, so these are things we need to stop doing. So yeah, that kind of helps. Bankruptcy is a little tricky sometimes, so you never know why. They could have a company that went bankrupt, and it could be a lot of legal things behind that. So depending on the case, I can take it. But if I can't, I know partners. I have different collaborations where I can send them to someone who can. So it's never a big issue. It's either I can do it or someone else I know can.
Absolutely. And that's the one thing I admire, is when we're not afraid to say, I can't help you, but let me find someone else, because it means we're still willing to help others take care of someone and make sure they still get the proper service they deserve, and we don't risk that. That's a very big ethical matter. Most people take things on, and rather than saying, I don't know how to do this, they'll take it on and be more in depth to an issue than rather than being upfront and finding someone who's adequate enough for it. So that is important. Now, what is anything else you wanted to share or tell everyone listening?
Well, I just wanted to tell them, sometimes I know it might be embarrassing to talk about your financial situation or your credit situation with a stranger, but, just know I'm willing to help. I don't care where you live. I don't care what your situation is. I want to help anyone I possibly can. That's why I started this business. So, I want you to feel comfortable. Talk to somebody, even if it's not me. Sit down with a financial counselor. Sit down with a credit consultant if you feel more comfortable doing something locally. But this is serious. We don't learn this stuff in school. They didn't teach us how to manage finances. They didn't teach us about taxes or anything. These kind of send us out here like, go get a good job or go to college. And that's not really not how this works. So I'm just going to encourage you guys to just look more into educating yourself about finances. Look into investments. Learn how to grow your money. Don't just work a 9 to 5 and live paycheck to paycheck. I want you guys to experience, we only have so much time left on this earth. And my goal is to let everyone live the best life they can.
I hear that. Now, here's the only other question I have that I was wondering about. Do any of your programs focus on passive income?
Passive income, yes. If I'm understanding you correctly, income that kind of, it's like a return on your investment type of income.
Yes.
It is kind of while you sleep.
Yes.
I do focus on that as well. Because I can teach my clients, especially my business clients, how to implement programs, courses, things that they can just send onto the e-commerce marketplace and let people purchase them instead of always having to go out here doing the work themselves. So everything that's in their mind, I encourage them to put on a workbook, put on an e-book, put it somewhere, get some graphics and everything going, like promotional items. And once you make yourself into a brand and you have partners, you'll be able to sell those things and people can affiliate themselves with you. I teach them all that stuff, especially affiliate programs. I'm a big fan of those. Because those people will wear your stuff to their events, or they'll go out and find customers for you, and they'll purchase merchandise from you so they can market you correctly. And some people make their money doing that. So yes, I teach passive income, I teach investments, I teach return on investment, I teach smart investing, because I don't want people to feel like, oh, I'm just going to buy all of these certifications. Like, no, which ones do you actually need that are going to focus on what your niche is? Don't go out here and get education on something you really don't like. And especially when you get income tax, I teach people how to split their taxes the right way.
Definitely.
You to grow your business. Yeah, flip your taxes. I said that all life. It happened. That's how I really feel about it.
Listen, I've dealt with a lot of individuals lately that found themselves either getting their tax return taken for school loans unpaid because they thought it couldn't happen, and then they're now sitting there waiting for the money. And I explained to them, don't expect your tax return to take care of things. Try to take care of things before it comes so it's not weighed on it and you're already broke before you get it. So I honestly definitely understand what you mean. You need to flip it. Don't let it be the release of your debt. Take care of your debt ahead, which is absolutely what you've been explaining with your programs. And another thing I've realized a lot of them have problems on is they don't realize the importance of buying a home and a car rather than being fly and flashy. You get the car to get to work. It doesn't need to be expensive. You don't have to. So you're definitely right about sacrificing. If you truly want it, nothing comes easy overnight. You have to truly sacrifice if you want it. And we want people to now see the importance. Have you ever thought about writing a book, ebook or something regarding financials?
Yes. I have all of that stuff coming up. I've been told that from every podcast I get, I'm like, you need to get your own podcast. So I have a podcast coming up. I have workbooks coming up.
Please share your podcast with us. We'd love to have you on the app with your own station at it so they can just download and tune in. We'd definitely love to hear more about that.
Yeah, I'm telling you, every time I talk to someone, you have so much information, you really need your own podcast. So I'm kind of doing things slowly. I'm going to build my reputation a little more, build my following some more, and then I'm hoping by 2020 I'll be able to get a podcast going and then actually be, able to reach a lot of people.
Yes.
So that's the goal. I have a press release that came out today through a guy that does a lot of media, and so a lot of different states, including Texas, are going to be hearing about me throughout the day.
Beautiful.
So that should be interesting. So look out for the headlines about me.
If you have a link, make sure you share it with us. Make sure you share a link to the press release if you can with us. I'd be definitely like to put it into the website, the landing page where they can find out more information. You can locate her website, destinationprosperity.com. You can find out her more with her Facebook.
DestinationProsperityLLC.net.
My apologies. Yes.
Yeah, it's okay. I just didn't want them to actually type that in and send us.
She's on point. She's on point. As you see, I was not. And you definitely want to follow her on Facebook and Instagram. She gave you the information before, but she'll give it to you again. Please do. Share it one more time.
Yes. So, yes, Instagram. My name is Destination Prosperity on Instagram, but if you want the handle, it's at AJDPMCTX. And then Facebook is facebook.com/AJ.DPMC. And my website, again, is www.destinationprosperityllc.net. And then that's my phone number again. If you want to call or text, 361-265-8815.
There you hear it. You have it. We've definitely had a great time today. And I thank you for taking time out to speak with us and introduce us to how important it is to get your financials in order, especially with these different case scenarios and the programs you offer. Do you have plans that in the future you'll check back in with us and share some more?
Of course.
Thank you.
Anytime. I will gladly come back.
Please do. And make sure you share the podcast when it comes time. Your book. I'm not even just going to say ebook. I'm going to say your book. Because you have so much going on. You've got so much going on. I can only see a lot going for the future, especially with the fact that you help others through your programs and your passive income opportunities, your financial opportunities. Please make sure you check out her programs again, especially to help me for those with financial issues regarding college and housing. And I would hope that this information has been great. I'm glad everybody tuned in. And thank you again for coming in and sharing your time with us.
Yes, I enjoyed myself. Thank you for having me.
Definitely, anytime. And we're going to call it in. And I want to thank everybody again for tuning in. This is via XclusiV. And you've just spoken with AJ Johnson of Destination Prosperity, LLC. Thank you and have yourselves a great day.